good morning. Figured I'd fire up the camera, take a few shots of the campsite. It's actually a pretty wicked place. Weather's not so great right now. Very windy. Didn't get much sleep. Well, I got a good sleep for a good portion of the night. But about 3 o'clock in the morning, it just started pouring rain. And as you can see, I've got some of my stuff laid out, trying to dry. Hopefully it will dry. But take a look at this campsite that I've found. Using the I-overlander app, I rolled into this place last night, and check it out. It really is awesome. Great place to sleep. Had a little fire last night. Managed to I had a couple beer and crawled to bed early, which I'm glad that I did, because that sleep that I got from, I don't know, I think I went to bed about 10:30, 11 till about 4 this morning was the only sleep I got, because the skies opened and everything was soaked after that. I'm glad my gloves are dry. The wind definitely helped with that. I've got some people setting up camp. They just rolled up. I guess they're camping for the night. But man, is it ever getting windy. Gorgeous spot, but I'll be happy to be moving on. Didn't like getting soaked last night. Well, let's hit the road. Get to do a little bit of off-roading too. Some pretty good potholes here. You can see that quite a few people camp here. It's actually a gorgeous spot. I'm not surprised that there's lots of people rolling in. But again, with all that rain last night, I'm pretty happy to be leaving. You can see all these holes filled with water. Alright, let's get rolling here. Kinda think I should have bought a new tent for this trip. I do love that old tent. I've had it since 2007. I bought it for a trip way back then. And I've slept in all kinds of states, been to different provinces. But I guess I just never had that sideways weather where it was coming in on the side, because it just didn't hold up to the task. Oh, here we get to go through a tunnel up here. Going under a canal. I don't know how much water flows through that overhead, but it looks like it's a lot. Pretty wild bit of engineering to be able to keep all that water out. There's a bit of water on the ground, but I'm pretty sure that's probably from the rain last night. Check this out up here on the right. This is a hydro dam or something. Another section. It's a big dam. There's even a third section coming up. Gonna get you guys a view, but still keeping an eye on the road too. Safety first, you know. gotta go get myself a coffee. Can't believe that I forgot to leave water for coffee in the morning. Well, after contemplating it over coffee, I've decided I'm gonna go grab myself a new tent today. I've looked up where there's a sale store. And just gonna go make my way over there and see what I can find as far as a new tent goes. Nothing worse than getting wet in your sleep. But it's not too far away. Pop in, see what they got. I'm sure they got something decent. Well, I got my new tent. Got it all strapped down in place. Was going to unpack everything and pack it away in the dry bag, but I don't think I need to. It's not going anywhere. It's on there good. Just so happens that they had a sale on tents going on, so that was good. They had options of a 2 and a 3-man. The 3-man didn't pack down to too much smaller than the 2-man, but it seemed huge. It was set up on display and it seemed huge. I just opted to get the 2-man. I didn't think I needed the extra space, and it might actually be hard to set up that bigger tent in some spots. I really don't know where I'm going, so I figured the 2-man was a better bet. Up over here, you can see this mountain off in the distance. I saw that on my way into the sale store. I didn't have the camera turned on, so I figured I'd make sure to get a good shot of it on the way up here. I don't know what mountain it is, but it looks pretty cool. Alright, let's get on the highway and put on some miles. Oh, see this guy. Let's get behind him for a bit, see where he's going. He looks like he's all packed up on a trip too. Not sure what kind of bike he's on, but see if we can get up beside him at some point. Right now we're fighting with traffic. I'm loving those clouds overhead. You see them in the distance. Pretty dark. Way to stay dry today. Oh, it's cloudy, a little bit windy. It is a nice day for a ride. Can't complain about that, that's for sure. Road's starting to open up a bit. We can pick up the pace a little bit here. We'll see you later, buddy. Have a good trip. How's it going, man? Good. How do you like that thing? Yeah? I was working at a Harley dealership when they came out. Yeah. Yeah, right on, man. Nice. Where are you off to?
I'm just on my way back to New Brunswick after doing the Superior Circle tour.
Oh, right on.
And you?
I live in Toronto, well, Oshawa. I'm heading out to Cabot Trail.
Oh, that's nice. I've done it a couple times.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, this is furthest east I've been in Canada.
Yeah.
I've been down in the States along the East Coast, but...
Yeah, I've been to Vegas before on my bike, but Thunder, like the Lake Superior Circle tour is the furthest west in Canada I've ever been.
Okay. Yeah.
On any,
Yeah.
for that matter.
You gotta get out to Vancouver, man, or out to BC. It's awesome.
Yeah, I've never ridden. I've been out there, but I've never ridden out there.
Yeah.
The racer contest, Quebec City, I was like, you gotta take it off.
I know. It's do you put it on, do you not? Do you put it on? Awesome. Are you hoteling it on your journey or what?
I don't know, I haven't decided yet. I left Manitoulin Island this morning at 4:30. So I've gone about 1,200 clicks now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get home, but it's 1,800 clicks to home.
Yeah, that's a big day, man.
That's a bit of a ride.
Yeah.
My previous record is 1,400, so I don't know if I'll do it today.
Yeah, I did 13 was my longest. Yeah.
14's been my longest, and
That's a long day.
it is, although that day I got stuck in traffic and construction in Quebec, so I was on the bike for like 17 hours.
Oh, shit.
Today I've been straight sailing, so
Yeah, that's good.
I've only been on for 12, so I could probably do it. I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm just going to stop up here at Rivière de Loup and get some food, and then I'm using that I-overlander. Have you used that site?
I don't even have a phone.
No? Okay, I-overlander, it's just an app that shows you where there's some free camping and stuff, so, yeah,
I can't camp anymore. I got a bad back,
Nah.
so I have to sleep in hotels.
Yeah.
It was a bummer because I love motorcycle things.
Yeah, well, this is my first trip in a long time, so,
Me and my old lady, like, when we went to Vegas, we were on the road for 26 days. We did about 13,000 clicks and camped the whole way. It was awesome.
nice, yeah, that's wicked, man. Awesome, well, hey, ride safe, brother. Ride safe.
Yeah, you too, bro.
We'll talk to you. Well, that was cool. Nice little chat with that guy. He's putting in some good miles. You gotta do the same and start putting some kilometers on here. The bad weather and stopping for coffee in a tent. Not as far along as I thought I'd be by now. Oh well. Look at this up ahead. Stacks of fresh lumber. That's a lot of lumber. Man, can you ever smell it? Wherever we are, this little town smells great with this fresh cut lumber. Doesn't look like we're too far from our campsite. We're just on the other side of town here. Look at that nice church. That's one thing I've always appreciated is the architecture on churches. Couple kids there eating ice cream. I think we're just around the corner here now. I'm liking what I see so far. A lot of people down here though. But I don't see too many tents or anything. There's a camper van set up. And then another van. A lot of trucks, a couple of quads. Maybe they're just hanging out for a couple hours or something, I don't know. Oh, we'll stop, check it out. So here we can see I've got my camp set up for night 2. Another camper over there. Got some clothes drying from last night. They were rained on pretty good. In my tent, I should add. There she is. So far, I'm absolutely loving this bike. Great. You can see I'm just cooking some dinner. Got my little boxes of wine. Got to have some spices too. And yeah, there's my new tent. I got soaked last night in the rain, and I don't want to do it again. Not bad for a free camping site. Well, good morning everyone. It is day 2, or morning 2 I should say. Had a fantastic sleep last night. Sun is shining. Just having my coffee, which is amazing. I wanted to brew coffee yesterday morning, but stupid me, actually I forgot the water. Just as I was finishing my water in the middle of the night, I realized I didn't have any more for coffee. Just sitting here enjoying morning 2. Had a fantastic sleep last night. Got my new tent and stayed dry and not even damp on the inside. It was actually amazing. I was actually surprised at how chilly it was this morning when I stepped out, because it was really actually quite warm inside the tent. That said, I'm just here enjoying my coffee, enjoying this spectacular view. Check it out. Pretty wild that this free camping site actually comes with picnic tables too. And it's very clean too. You know, when I found out that I was taking this trip, basically when I found out that we were closing down on work for a week so my boss could take his family to Alaska, right around the same time I actually, a friend of mine gave me a pretty sweet deal on that particular motorcycle. Thanks, Ken. And a bike came up, and I thought to myself, hey, I might as well go on a little adventure if I'm going to be stuck off work anyways. Man, I'm ever glad I did. I had no idea what I was going to do, where I was going to go. But pretty cool I ended up here. This trip's been pretty fun. You know, a chance to get out on the bike. Just me and the open road. It's been pretty wicked. The best way to travel by motorcycle for me, anyways, is to not plan anything. So I don't know where I'm sleeping tomorrow. I don't know where I'm sleeping tonight. I just kind of get on the bike and go, and just let my mood set the pace, I guess. You know, if I feel like stopping, I'll stop. If I feel like continuing on, I'll continue on. and it's a pretty good way to go. Just walking out to this dock that's here. Just want to show you guys the kind of spaces you can find if you allow yourself to. It's pretty wild. Look at this place. Sounds too bright. I can't see. Awesome, eh? So just wanted to share a little story. A couple nights ago, I set up camp in a place just outside of Montreal. I had an old tent. I've had it since 2007. Did a fair bit of travel with it. It's got lots of miles on that tent, and tested it out a couple weeks ago after not using it for several years, and it was good. Had a great sleep. Well, a couple nights ago, as I set up camp outside of Montreal, the weather shifted, got super windy. It was raining, and all in all, it was a terrible sleep. Well, actually, it wasn't a terrible sleep. I slept good till about 3, 4 in the morning when the skies opened up, and that poor old tent, the fly just didn't have full coverage. It basically let wind and rain inside the tent. I was cold, I was wet, all my gear got wet. So the next day, yesterday, I went and bought a new tent. I don't want to continue on this journey with a tent that's gonna not keep me warm and dry. Anyways, last night I set up camp here in this awesome spot. Again, still in Quebec, on my way to pass through New Brunswick. And I met some campers that have been traveling for over a month. And turns out one of them lost their tent two weeks ago, 2 days ago, I think they said, actually. So I gave him my tent, and he was absolutely thrilled. I didn't realize that he had lost his tent. I just offered it and said, hey guys, if you know anyone that can use this, I don't feel like traveling with the old tent. And they started laughing because Roman, his name is, he just lost his tent and was in need of one. So anyways, be kind. It helps people, and it made me smile too. Be safe.